Jumbo Snaps has finally arrived, and in this video, I'm going to do an unboxing, do a side-by-side comparison to the original poker size cards, and I'm going to do a detailed breakdown of all the brand new routines on this project. So here we have the packaging, and if you take this out, you'll see that you have two complete decks of jumbo size cards. This has the enlarged edition, and they're still marked on the back so you'll know which one is the focused and the iconic deck. So let's talk about the size for a second, because this is actually a custom size. So if I bring in the poker version here, you can see a direct comparison of size. So if you take a look here, this is actually 3 times the surface area of the poker size cards. So now even people in the back of the room can clearly see the revelations. So this is now designed for parlor or stage, but this can also be done in close-up because this is a brand new size that Penguin released for Snaps Jumbo. So unlike other jumbo size cards for stage, as you can see, I can hold this very easily in one hand. That also means that I can shuffle the cards while showing this to the audience. So I can go through the cards here, I'm displaying them while shuffling them, so they're very easy to handle. If you wanted, you can do a riffle shuffle with these cards. So the size that we chose here feels good in your hands. It never feels too big, and the quality was not sacrificed at all. These cards spread beautifully with their linen finish and feel just like a bicycle deck of cards. So now that you have a better understanding of the cards and how they feel, let's take a look at some of the routines. You have a brand new 3-hour tutorial with 9 new routines from myself and Dan. And these routines are designed for stand-up. They're designed to get the maximum impact out of these larger format cards. But don't be mistaken, because a lot of the concepts, a lot of what we teach here, many of those routines could also be applied to the poker deck as well. So if you love Snaps and have the original, consider this a giant, pun intended, expansion pack for that project. So let's take a closer look at each routine on the project. First up is In Sync, a wonderful effect with a presentation geared around luck. 2 spectators think of a secret number that they never say out loud. The first spectator remembers the image that falls at their number, the cards are mixed again, and then the second spectator does the same. Both participants are then asked to say their image out loud, and they're both thinking of the same exact photo. Lucky 7? Yeah, both of you thought of the same image?
Yeah, like on the...
That is crazy. But not only that, I cut one card to the top here, and that was the 7. That's what you were thinking of?
Yeah.
Crazy. Then for the kicker, the rest of the images in the packet spell out the photo that they're thinking of. It's 3 powerful moments of magic that hit rapid fire in the finale. You will learn a heavily underused principle that is the core of the effect, and it's something that you will instantly want to add to the rest of your repertoire. Next up is Paper Bag. This is a really fun routine where you play a game called the Bag of Mystery with your participants. A paper bag is introduced and 3 photos are selected from a shuffled pack. And the rules are simple. If the object on their photos is the mystery item inside the bag, they win. In this case, she picked a wrench, a horseshoe, and a sword. And inside the bag was a cup. But wait, there's one more step. When you turn over the back of the instruction card, it says to arrange the photos in a row to see if they won, and it actually spells cup, making them a winner after all, and they keep the prize. Next, I teach a chair test without chairs. Now this can be used with actual people on chairs for a full stage routine, or it can be done in more of a close-up setting as I did in performance here, but let me tell you, you're gonna love the method behind this. So in the routine, I have 5 colorful predictions on display. A photo is selected from a shuffled pack and is isolated next to my predictions. 5 numbered envelopes are then introduced and mixed by the performer and the participant. The order that they shuffle them in is now laid out in front of each prediction, and inside each envelope is a photo that perfectly matches the predictions. And now you recall back to the selected photo from the start, which happens to be in this case a photo of a house. And when you recall back to the other photos, they all come together to spell house for an amazing surprise kicker. You're going to learn some incredible new techniques in this routine, and I know that this is one that you're going to be performing. In the big prediction, someone from the audience just thinks of any destination in the world. 5 participants are then brought up on stage, and they choose a photo from the shuffled pack. The prediction that has been clearly on display from the start is then retrieved, and every single photo that was selected was perfectly predicted inside. And now you bring it home. You turn to the person in the crowd who's just thinking of a destination. In this case, they picked France, and you show that each of the photo represents that country. A country that's known for its amazing parks, its vibrant cities, its incredible history of artists, its music right here, and its thriving, beautiful beach coastline. Come on, that is France. Okay, it's a gag, but when the participants are rearranged in the predicted order, the photos actually spell out Paris. This is an incredibly strong stage piece that you and your audiences are going to love. Next, we're gonna dive into Dan Harlan's incredible routines on Jumbo Snaps. The first is Garage Sale. The spectator makes a series of very fair selections and ends up with one item that has been hiding in plain sight within the photos the whole time. It is an absolute masterclass on Equivoque that really showcases Dan's mastery of the subject. Next is Luck of the Draw, which is not only my favorite effect on this project, it might be my favorite effect of the entire year. Dan cleverly combines the poker-sized snaps with the jumbo snaps to create an impossible routine. First, from a shuffle pack of the jumbo cards, the spectator cuts to any 4 random cards. Then they are handed the poker-sized snaps deck and are asked to freely take out any 4 cards from the deck, a complete free choice. The cards are then each clipped to the 4 selected jumbo cards and displayed on stands. Each one perfectly matches, but not only that, they all come together to spell a final revelation. The method is beyond clever, and this is without a doubt one of the best routines with the Snaps cards.
Read through the cards, you found a golf club. I had talked about getting a hole-in-one. You found all 4 matches to all 4 of the cards. I don't know whether it was your luck or my luck, but it was certainly
Next, Dan brings us on the road where the spectator cuts the pack and removes the 10 photos that they cut to. They then merely think of any one of those photos, and you are able to get inside their mind and describe what they are looking at. It's a really fun routine with a very interesting method that you're gonna enjoy performing every chance you get. The next routine is What a Trip, where the spectator thinks of a destination from a pack of photos. A quick game is played, and through that game, inexplicably, you will know the thought of destination that they're thinking of. It uses a very fresh approach to binary, and this is one that will fool and amaze your audiences and friends. Next up is Have a Ball, where you show an image of an 8-ball, a baseball, and a tennis ball. The spectator names any one, and you physically pluck it straight out of the card. A perfect routine for stage and parlor. And those are just the routines that we provide. As with the original Snaps, this is all up to your imagination. And now with Jumbo Snaps, your ideas can be bigger and better than before with endless possibilities. So on behalf of Dan Harlan and myself, I hope you love Jumbo Snaps.